Bam. The late adopter. Bam! Hi guys, how you doing? Bitcoin Daily show every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin. And right now, Bitcoin, we thought it was gonna dump yesterday. It was fake emergency live stream, but we gotta do them, ahead of time just in case they pan out to be full out blown emergencies. Now, yesterday's emergency video wasn't actually, it did dump, it did got us scared big time, and we are still not out of that dump. I'm gonna show you what we are looking at. That said, we are at some kind of support, guys. We are at definitely some kind of support at the 100 moving average over here. You can see that, and right now we are holding that support, but this kind of looks kind of sketchy, and especially with what's happening with stock markets and stuff like that. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, stock market is gonna open with a bang. It's either gonna be big time down, or it's gonna be a big time recovery towards the upside. Now, I do hope for recovery, because if we get the stock market recovery, everything is nice. But if we do get a dump, Bitcoin will follow the stock markets, because everything is correlated. How's everybody doing in the chat? Ron Adopter is in the chat. Hobbyist and a real waiver is in the chat. What did I press up here? Whoever is in the chat also. Yeah, so not many green names, maybe because I'm like 10 minutes late, but whatever. Arnold, Global, Frida, Michael Jorland is here. James, Root, Bob, Homo, Stinkier, Bridge Cable, yeah, all those guys in here. Iva is here as well. Toro Loco is here as well, yes. Homo is here. Not a lot of new guys. Save it Crypto, Author, Luke. Hi guys. How's everybody? Hope you're doing well. So, some kind of hopium. Let's go start with some kind of hopium first, because, previously, we've been hitting these important levels, and right now we're hitting the same kind of levels. You can see down here as well, 100 moving average. On this area up here, it was kind of shaky, not quite sure what's gonna do. It's gonna break it below, it was like move against that, but it did hold previously some kind of important levels. You can also see all the way back down here when the bull market started that we had very nice support levels after this corona dump down here. Even after this corona dump, I mean, even down here, you can see here, right over here, that it is holding it very nicely, right? It is holding it very nicely, and even here is using it as a resistance. So the line is pretty legit. Over here you can see all the way back here how once we crossed that on the upside, we became super bullish. So this line definitely right now acting as a support, so we don't want to cross that. If we cross the line, we're gonna be dumpy, I think. But right now that line is definitely holding some some waters right now, and it might just help us to survive what is about to come, right? Good morning, guys. Hopefully 65k is in the books, but we're gonna see that. Right now minus 0.32% in red, so that's that. Let's go into some kind of small time frames up here. Let's go to do this up here. Let's go to the 1 hourly, and what we're gonna see on 1 hour, we're also gonna pop all of the moving averages right now. So the problem with 1 hourly right now, it's that this line up here might have been something like this up here. So it is some kind of trend line towards the upside. We broke the trend line to the downside. We retested that. We failed that. We broke the broke this on the downside. We're right now trying to get up again. If we cannot get back above this, there should be some kind of line up here. If but basically these moving averages. If you cannot get back above these moving averages up here, then I'm seeing more downside. So it is very crucial to get above these moving averages to the upside up here. So what we're gonna do here live on stream right now, we're gonna try to find this downtrend line up here, because this is the uptrend line, this is the downtrend line that's pushing us down right now. So we're gonna find the line. Let's go to 30-minute chart to get more data up here. Let's see up here, where should we start looking for? Maybe something like this, give or take. This engulfing candle, so maybe it should be something around here. This is already breaking it. This is not breaking it, but it's not that legit. Something like this, maybe, give or take. I think this is the nicest one. Let's go to the 1 hourly time frame and just see if you can find the right line up here. Yeah, this is a nice one. So we can go all the way up to some kind of 54.8 for this downtrend to continue. and even still then fell towards downside. But let's see, I don't like this up here, maybe. You know, the lines, man, the lines are which lines are you gonna use, guys? Which lines are you gonna use? I should probably done this before before the stream. Let's see up here. Yeah, let's say it's this one. It's some kind of triangle line, right? So basically, let's say these moving averages, if you cannot get above the line up here, you know, it's gonna be maybe here and maybe a little bit up here. If you fail to do, you know, any kind of move like this up here, you know, above this resistance line towards the upside, we start getting rejected on downside again, and we again cross the 54,000 line down here. It can be quite bad move on the downside. So, you know, we don't want to again cross the 54,000 levels on the downside down here, because, you know, then we can experience pretty severe drop to the downside. Now we got a lot of the day left until the Monday after the stock market's open, so this isn't done quite yet. On the 4-hourly time frame, we did actually quite nice. You know, we went down below the 10 moving average, right back up again above the 10 moving average, which is quite, you know, bullish. Over here we, you know, went a little bit down, right now pushing a little bit towards the upside, so we are recovering definitely a little bit on the 4-hourly time frame. And just by looking on the 4-hourly time frame, you know, we can go all the way up to some kind of 20 moving average up here. That's around 55.7 or something like that, if this actually goes towards the upside. How this actually gonna play out right now, all of this, you know, move towards the upside and downside down here, it's really hard to, you know, distinguish what's gonna happen. We got two very important lines up here, 55,055, and down there as well at around 53,000. So everything between here is technically right now a trading range, because you can see down here on the bottom we hit, you know, the bottom 3 times, 1, 2, 3 times. If you continue, if you hit again or something like that and the support doesn't hold, we might see some kind of dumpy movements. But, you know, to continue in some kind of uptrend up here, we gotta get above the high up here, and that's around 55,000 give or take. So, you know, we have to pump above 55,000. Right now we are getting above these moving averages up here. Still 42 minutes left for the hourly to close up here, but I would say nothing is actually done until we actually get above 55,000 or something like that, or below 53,007. So give or take right now, give or take. I still have thinking back when TLI would say make screen bigger, my head smaller. Yeah, that was when we were doing the big faces, big face. Let's make screen bigger, my face smaller. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, maybe a miracle cure. 88, maybe 88k, maybe 88k. Is there any indicator that helps predict the opening of the stock markets? Futures, S&P futures, SP 500 futures. I don't know when they open, but mini futures. Today is 29th, 12. So today, so it will open at it will open in what's that, 15 hours, 14 hours and 42 minutes, 14 hours and 41 minutes or something like that. Futures will open, and futures are usually, you know, good indicator for what's gonna happen when stock markets open, because, you know, futures and stock markets is the same thing. The news be a good indicator. See how much they're shilling the fear, and it will reflect in the stock markets on Monday. Yeah, but how much are they shilling the fear? I haven't checked. Let's see here. Actually, there is not much. There is not much fear mongering going on. But let's say finance. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I dumped 7% crypto into cash today. So you sold the bottom. Hopefully a good sign then. Like you never know. You never know. So I don't see a lot of shilling of the fear right now. This looks like nice bottom up here. We tried to climb up here. This is the third test, so 1, 2, 3 tests. So the fact that we just went down here, not all the way down there, it sounds a little bit good. But yeah, I think we still need to get about 55k or anything like that to become super bullish. Omicron already in Australia, my country, to report cases. Somebody said, I don't know who said it, but they said like Omicron, became. It started in South Africa, and then somebody from South Africa said, no, it did not start in South Africa. It was only in South Africa that we, found it and, categorized it and, whatever it's called, right? They found the variant, but it's already in other countries before it actually. It didn't start from South Africa. It only, it was only found. It was only, what do you say? It was only split. It's not split. It's only detected there or something like that first. Yeah, so it's probably all. I mean, if it's in Italy and Germany and whatever, like that, it doesn't matter if you close the flight borders to South Africa and it's it's already all over the place. Your intro music. What is the name? I don't know actually. I don't know. What's the name of the intro music? Cover Patrick Patriakoulos, something like that. Yeah, science South African identified. Yeah, identified first, or some discovery or something like that. But I don't think it's. Yeah, but it's all over the place. So the question is, did markets learn from the 2020? Are we gonna get, because this was definitely it went for 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks down and then straight up again, right? So 3 weeks of dump. Are we gonna have the same reaction down here on the COVID, the new variant towards downside or not? It kind of depends. It kind of depends. The markets are right now very sketchy. Right now we are sitting at some kind of bottom, and if markets drop, that's gonna be it, because you're not breaking this 100 moving average down here. You go below 53k and stuff like that. So it's a little bit too early to call right now. So I think we, for any kind of move towards upside downside, I think we need to wait for Monday, because even though people don't say, might be saying that, Bitcoin and markets are not correlated, they are pretty much correlated. So, whatever happens on Monday happens here as well. They said it started an immune system compromised 8 patients. I don't think they know, man. I don't think they know. I think they found it, something like that, But finding the 0 patients, like, I think it's a meme. It's really, like, sometimes you can do that, but right now there are so many variants and so many, and this thing is all over the place. Like, finding the 0 patient, good luck, man. But that doesn't matter, we only really care about this Omicron thing about it because of the markets, right? So we only care about whether it's gonna scare the markets enough to drop the price or not, right? That's the only thing we care about, because whiskey helps. So, you know, we only care about whether we go towards the upside and downside. We really don't care about what's happening in the world. Only, you know, will the markets react good or react bad? Let's go and look at SP 500 on the futures up here, because I should actually always have futures up here. This one, I think. The daily, you can see the daily, it had a big reaction. It had a huge reaction towards downside on the daily time frame. So you know, so are we gonna get some kind of, you know, pullback up here towards the moving averages, you know, on Monday before we, you know, Tuesday and Thursday and continue down, or are we just gonna straight down, you know, open down here and, you know, or just continue on the futures, you know, continue dumping towards downside? That depends. You'll see that on the weekly time frame it's not really that bad, because we are still above the moving averages here on the S&P 500. So technically we're still good. We are still good, right? There are definitely certain lines that are showing that, you know, this trend is actually broken. You can see this trend up here went down up towards the trend. Right now getting rejected a little bit, so the trend is definitely broken. So it only depends whether we let's see Dow Jones. Dow Jones is below 20 moving average again on the weekly time frame, but it was down here as well, you know, but down here it managed, you know, to get back up again, and right now falling again for the second time, so it's not actually that good. So, you know, a little bit unsure what's gonna happen with the markets over here. DXY hit some kind of, you know, resistance up here, so right now it should tumble down a little bit, the dollar index, so it might help Bitcoin, but it's really hard to figure out what's gonna happen next, and I don't have any clear pattern down here that you know, that's playing out. Maybe it's some kind of bigger. Let's see up here. Nah. I mean, it's a long shot, but let's see 30 minutes, something like that. Maybe just a big edge, huge, you know, pennant up here. It's right now trying to get above it. Maybe. I mean, this is the best. Like over here, it was a small pennant. Over here, it was some kind of small pennant with some kind of double top. It broke to the upside, and it created this smaller. It was some kind of triangle up here, pennant, and then it broke to the upside, created this second pennant up here. So right now it broke on the downside. It's right now maybe creating this, I don't know what's creating up here, something, but you know, this one broke to the upside, then it created this one, you know, broke to the downside. Right now I'm not quite sure what's happening up here, but maybe these two are, you know, confirming that this bigger thing is actually in the books right now, something like this, give or take. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. So maybe it's some kind of very large very large pennant that's going on up here, because, you know, it could not break this resistance up here. It's not breaking this support, so definitely some kind of pennant up here. We're gonna see whether this, you know, breaks to the upside or to the downside. When the pump starts today, will you do a live stream? Because I think pump will start in a few hours. This is 1 hourly, so we gotta, you know, we got until 8 o'clock tomorrow. This is the daily close. The daily close is up here, right? That's the daily close, and we got right now we are down here. So yeah, something's gonna happen today, upside or downside, I think, you know, because this trend line has to be broken, or this trend line has to be broken. So, you know, we got until today. Definitely, you know, the movement will definitely be shown today towards downside or towards the upside, right? What is most probable up here? Well, technically this, you know, this is a pennant, so pennants, you know, break to the downside. Do I see anything bullish about up here above? You know, this candle is not closed yet. This is actually a bullish move. gonna see how this actually plays out. We're still sitting down on the support a little bit, you know, overextended on the moving averages. So yeah, I don't know. 30-minute chart closing at 15 seconds. How is 30 minutes gonna close? 30 minutes close down here, below 50 moving average up here. Yeah, it can happen very soon. It can happen right now, very soon up here or down here, right? Very soon. Or it can take a little bit longer during the day and then break the upside and downside. So how this actually gonna play out, a little bit difficult to say. Just watch this triangle, guys, this pennant, and see where it breaks up. Luna is pumping on the other hand. Yeah, there are definitely some coins that are performing well right now. Luna, I wouldn't say it's pumping, but it's up 4% for the day when everything else is down. It was up, you know, yesterday as well. So Luna definitely been holding these levels down here for a long time right now. So yeah, this actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. 11 days. And how Bitcoins they've been doing in that time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. So Bitcoin is going pretty much down, you know, mega down, while Luna is actually holding very nicely. But you know, the problem with Luna is, I'm going to show you where the problem with Luna is. The problem with Luna is it's out of this big triangle up here, for a rising wedge. It's, you know, it had a big rising wedge, it fell out of the rising wedge. Right now, you know, if it goes towards the upside, we are looking at some kind of 60 levels again. But it is finding some kind of bottom down here, definitely. One hourly. This one. Where do I draw it? There. I got so many lines, you never know where you draw stuff. BTC goes on to 53k, I'll start selling my altcoins. I'm not quite sure. I think we need to see what's happening in the markets, you know, on Monday. I think, you know, Monday is gonna really tell the tale of what's gonna happen, you know. You know, there was a big reaction to the COVID on Friday. It did dump down, but is this enough, you know, to continue dumping the markets or not? Is gonna be. Right now we are getting a little bit, you know, dumpy towards downside. If like we said, if you cannot, because this was some kind of triangle up here, went down, got to retest on the triangle, went down to support, right now going back up. If you cannot get above these moving averages up here and then out to the triangle, then we're gonna get smashed on the downside. If you break on the downside down here, we are looking at next level like 53, break that, we are looking, you know, lower and lower and lower, right? What did I miss? Why is adopter awake? Because it's 9:30 you know, AM. It's morning. It's morning time. Is Harmony 1 fine? I don't know. What do you mean by fine? Harmony 1 was actually, how is Harmony 1 doing right now? Harmony 1 was actually, you know, doing okay. Now, yeah, it went up. It's not that fine. It's not fine, no. It had this, you know, option. Sorry, it had this option up here. Broke that option on downside, retested the trend line, got rejected. If it falls below 23 or something like that down, you know, Harmony is not gonna be fine. I think Harmony is definitely not gonna be fine if it falls back below 0.23, something like that down here below this level up here again. Might get some kind of support here, but it's definitely not fine right now. Get a nap later, you need sleep. Yeah, I got a nap, you know, yesterday after live stream. I went and took I went and slept. I didn't sleep that well, but you know, I slept. It's all good. I just need to wake up. I got my coffee and everything, you know. Friday was the early bird dump, in my opinion. Omicron news just got worse over the weekend. What did get worse over the weekend? I think we already got all the Omicron news. Like, what's gonna be next? That is only 10% above the previous weekly low close. That is back into downtrend. So let's see down here. Let's analyze a little bit how did it actually play out before. So let's go to the S&P 500 futures mini contract in front. So this is the S&P 500, right? This is the dump. This is 26th November, and 26th November, that was a Friday. So this is this happened on a Friday, right? This first dump, big dump, happened on a Friday. This is on the daily time frames. So Friday dump. Let's see how this looks on the weekly time frame. Yeah. So the Friday dump took a dump. Previously, this is the Corona dump down here. And the Corona dump, I don't know when this actually started. This is 20th of February. I think actually started on the 20th February. Let's see here. Let me just go a little bit back here on my calendar. February, 20th February, that was actually a Thursday. So this was Thursday, and this is Friday. So it opened on Monday down. This is Monday. So Thursday and Friday did see a dump towards the downside a little bit. It wasn't actually that much. You know, it was maybe, you know, yeah, it was 2% down, but it wasn't any kind of fear. It's you know, it dumped really hard on Monday. It was on Monday that we had a big dump on you know, when the COVID, you know, scare started. And that's why I've been saying, like, hey man, what's happening down here? I was telling my wife, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, the markets are still going towards the upside, but you know, Italy is closing down, you know, cities, and you know, quarantining people, and everything is stopped, like supply chain, or you know, everything is stopping right now. You know, they're stopping planes from flying and stuff like that. But you know, the markets are still going towards the upside. And of course, you know, Monday came, and then, you know, we plummeted downside. And every one of these dumps were, how much was these dumps? Yeah, 2.5%. But you know, these 2.5%, a couple of days, you know, 2.5%, 0.88%, and this was a big dump. 4%. Then we had some kind of, you know, small relief to the upside, and we had another 3.6%, and what this was actually all the way down to 4%, closed at 2%, and then we had some kind of big dumps, 5.7%, and especially down here when really panic started kicking in, like we had like these 10% dumps. These were extreme dumps, guys. I mean, there were big dumps and big you know, buys, but I remember this down here when we started having these big 10% dumps on the downside. It was really like, the markets was really like, this is going down to zero. I remember thinking this is going down to zero. I thought that this crash down here, right over here, this was, you know, the big kahuna, the thing that we've been you know, talking about, that, you know, markets, you know, world markets are gonna crack, and then suddenly like, nope, not doing that today, you know, and just start you know, climbing back up again. So you can see here that Thursday and Friday, you know, came a small reaction, but nothing major. It was only on Monday that we had you know, big movements towards downside. Now this is a little bit different, because this fear started on a Friday. Didn't actually start on a Monday. It started on a Friday, and right now we are waiting for Monday. So we're gonna see how Monday is gonna react, right? How Monday is gonna react, what kind of reaction we're gonna get on Monday. But maybe just, you know, maybe people are already figuring out it's not gonna be this. It's gonna be the same. Like Corona, nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna go towards the upside, you know. So that might be that. Maybe we should look at some other kinds of dumps down here. 2018. Let's go to 2000 and yeah, but nothing can compare with this, man. Let's see up here. This is just a gradual slow dump to downside that, you know, died. And nah, just gradual dump. Nothing as volatile as this one up here, or this one that's happening right now. It is, you know, it was a big dump towards downside below moving averages, but 21 minutes to the 1 hourly close. If you close below the moving averages, you know, that's a rejection again on these moving averages up here. So we're gonna see if you can, you know, get above for a third time. Like all of this, like up here, what's happening right now, it's just a trading phase right now. And until we are out of these triangles, where are the triangles? Until we are out of these triangles, like nothing is actually technically, you know, it's just a trading range, right? It's just a trading range between these. You got these green lines, and you got this triangle, and you know, it's just a trading range up here. When it breaks out, breaks out, you know, this is what we are looking for, you know, to determine where the next, you know, determine where the next move is gonna happen. But right now it's just inside trading range. It's really hard to figure out if it's gonna go up and down, because right now it's neither good to buy nor sell. You know, you need some kind of direction. I mean, you might, you know, when it goes down here, you might take a long position because you hope it's gonna, you know, break to the upside, or when it comes up here at the top, you might take long short position and hope because you hope it's gonna break on the downside, right? So, you know, short the resistance, long the support and stuff like that. But right now it's just kind of going sideways. Early morning pump, then dump. What's up, the center plane? Good morning. Did you sleep well? One day slowly going up, in 30 minutes all down low. Tila, Friday was the early bird dump in my Omicron news just got worse. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what got worse over the weekend? Because I don't see anything getting worse over the weekend when it comes to Omicron. And I just checked the news, like, there is not much talk about Omicron right now. So I'm a little unsure about what's gonna happen on Monday. I'm a little unsure. I'm not that good at reading the market, so, you know, sometimes. Markets are clearly up big pockets of market orders. Thank you, sir. Get to go. See you on Twitter. See you on Twitter, Michael. But if Bitcoin dumps on the downside, everything dumps on the downside, right, guys? If Bitcoin takes a dump, everything dumps. That's the thing. If Bitcoin dumps, everything dumps. I think it's gonna be a bloody Monday in the markets. BTC may dump more. If it's bloody Monday, you know, BTC will definitely dump, because I think Bitcoin and markets are, you know, strongly correlated right now. So that's why everybody wondering what's going to happen with the markets. That's why everybody, you know, is looking, you know, towards any kind of analysis on the markets on the downside. This was a, you know, terrible candle down here. This was a terrible candle on the daily time frame on S&P 500 on Friday. You can see how it looks on the on Dow Jones. The same thing goes for upside. When you have these wild candles to upside with these, you know, gaps, stuff like that, indicates, you know, bullish moment towards upside, downside. Anyways, guys, what am I gonna say? It just sideways moment. Where is my, there you go. Let's use this one. So just to recap, this is the daily close. Something is gonna happen during the day, I think. I think if you go above 55 something, I think that's bullish. If you go below 53.7, I think that's bearish. There is this triangle up here, sorry, pennant up here. This pennant has more chance to break the downside and the upside because it's continuation pattern, but we've seen it go through upside as well. And, you know, since we are sitting on some kind of bottom, this as well might go towards the upside. But until this pennant plays out and goes below these levels up here, you know, it has to play out, goes above the level, and then we're gonna be sure. And the same thing goes for the downside. We don't actually know the direction of how this is actually gonna play out. Also, we gotta wait for the Monday to see how the markets are gonna react to the new COVID variant and stuff like that, because I do really believe that right now markets and Bitcoin are strongly correlated. So if markets do drop to the downside, I think we'll see some more downside on Bitcoin as well and alts. Everything right now looks very kind of sketchy, you know, but you know, that's often how things look before you actually pump towards the upside, right? So if you see down here, we are some kind of 100 moving average, the blue line, some kind of support on the downside, a little bit extend towards the downside. So we're gonna see if you get some kind of pump up here, you know, on Monday and something like that. But right now, hard to say what's gonna happen. Just watch the triangle, take a screenshot of this one, and you know, Have a nice evening, guys. I'm gonna go do something, you know, get my mind off the crypto for you know, for a while, until tomorrow at least, you know, because this is just painful to watch, just going a little bit up, a little bit down. You never know what's gonna do. Why is BTC worth so much? Because it's capped at 21 million. Other coins don't have similar cap. Not what is the difference? A lot more people are, you know, buying and selling Bitcoin. It's like a Ponzi thing, you know. It's like a Ponzi. How can you get more people to buy the stuff? How can you get more? And you know, adoption is really important as well. I think yeah, that's right. Monday will clear things up. Yeah, I do think Monday will clear things up. Like the reason for this big, like you have to understand, guys, that up here we started becoming really bullish. Up here, right? We started becoming really bullish and stuff like that. And we thought that, you know, it had a pretty decent chance to continue towards the upside, and then came this big dump to the downside, you know, the news and stuff like that, right? That pushed us on the downside. So this over here pushed us below 55.6, a very important level towards the downside, right? And right now we're going inside this pennant up here, and you know, on Monday we're gonna know if this is gonna continue towards downside. We're gonna climb back above the, you know, 58,000 and continue towards the upside again, right? So we were looking actually good, you know, but it is the market that is pushing us down right now, and everything is sitting on some kind of support. So if we do fall through the bottoms, you know, that's gonna be quite nasty, Later, Big T. The best scenario right now is hoping for a higher low than earlier on the daily, around the September, October. Where is the higher low? September. On the daily, higher low. How are you gonna get a higher low? You know, we broke all the lows. You know, I mean, there is no more lows to break until this 53k. This 53k down here that we are having this support at right now is the last support. If we break this on the downside, it's gonna be quite ugly, I think. But you know, don't take too serious right now, because you know, 30 minutes left for this actually to break on the downside. We're gonna see, you know, maybe it's right after the stream we just dumped down here and I missed a, you know, very good stream, but I'm not, you know, if something big happens, I will be here, guys. I will stream live, so do subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications button, you know, and all of that shebang. But you know, if nothing happens, it's just gonna be a chill day until Monday, and then on Monday we'll see, you know, whether we perform or not. Okay, kids are fighting down there, so I gotta go and help the wife. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, exactly 9 AM Central European time on the dollar. That said, do have notifications on, because if something does happen, I will be streaming. If I can, if I'm not at work or something like that. Yeah, you know, I'll try to keep you updated. Also, check out the Twitter. You know, sometimes I post, you know, very nice tweets. I'm gonna show you the very nice tweets that I post on Twitter. By the way, we are right now 27. You know, I post very nice tweets on Twitter. Something like this down here. You can see here, oh noes, you know. So when you read this, you can, you know, you can start panicking and stuff like that, you know. So if you need more panic in your life, more stress, you know, follow me on Twitter, because you will get these, you know, small bits of pieces of information that can go both ways. You are unsure what's happening, your stress level and anxiety will go through the roof. Oh my god, the late adopter said don't knows what's he's talking about. Is it Bitcoin? Is it the markets? Is it the, you know, the Moon's NFT 1 million purchase? What is he talking about? Maybe he hit his pinky toe. What is all nose? Maybe it's all toes. Maybe he missed it, you know, the one letter. You know, what's up with the market? So if you need more stress in life, join the Twitter, join the community, follow me on Twitter. You know, I'm really stress producing on Twitter. That's it, guys. Later, see ya. Bye. Take care. It will all recover either way. Hang in there. So as you can see, by the way, just before we go, as you can see, guys, this is all this is a 1 hourly time frame. This is all short term. When you zoom out, we are definitely at some kind of support down here, and if you zoom out even more, it's like it's still not, you know, below 45,000. It's not time to panic. Below 45 we can start to panic, but right now it's not time to panic yet. not time to panic yet, but you know, everything like right now, it's just like short term. Anyways, that's it guys, that's it. See you around. Bye bye. I said like bye.